Infernal blessings, infernal greetings. Vampire magic class is about to begin tomorrow. Tomorrow we will discuss, and from here on out, go deep inside the vampiric current, the path of immortality, the path of learning how to feed off of the life force. We're going to learn that and so much more. So much more. It is not always just about feeding when it comes to vampirism. Very strong part of it. But you have to understand, vampires seek immortality, not so much in body, but in mind. Their consciousness is continually evolving and expanding beyond the borders, boundaries, limitations we put on ourselves. So as vampires, we strive to constantly receive knowledge. One of the ways we do that is we invoke the undead gods. The undead gods to a vampire are not these spooked out gods or these other gods of traditional systems. The undead gods were nothing more than sorcerers, sorceresses, magicians, witches of the past, who through their trial and error, through their work, through their skilled level, learned secrets of magic that allowed them to retain a higher level of consciousness after their death. And they learned about the vampire current, about spiritual predatorianism. They learned the secrets to why predatorianism is so important, especially in today's time. The undead gods communicate. You have to know how to reach out to them. You have to know how to speak to them. They speak to those of the vampiric current, those who are truly a part of this current. One of the workings that we'll be doing in this class is a communication with the undead gods, how to actually communicate with them. Through a ritual, we will be invoking them, communicating, receiving wisdom from them on our journey. In fact, if you are a vampire, truly a vampire, and this is not just a novelty or some cosplay thing to you, then that connection will be made. And there's abundance of wealth and knowledge you will receive. These undead gods were once flesh and blood beings. Like I said, they were witches, they were sorcerers, they were sorceresses, they were above and beyond the average witch. And they found the secrets of the vampire currents. They found the wisdom of the vampire currents. And many of them are waiting and willing to share it with you. So if you find that you are attracted to the powers and the symbolism of what a vampire represents, then by all means, take this vampiric class that will begin tomorrow at 8 p.m. Become a part of that current if you've always been attracted to it. Don't just sit on the sidelines watching Underworld and watching Dracula and watching Dracula Untold and watching numerous amounts of vampiric movies, but actually become part of this current by understanding why we feed, how we feed, and how through feeding you can empower yourself. And you will understand prana, chi, sakha, or the life force, as people call it, on such a different level than most people. Most people are not truly endeavoring to learn about what and how important the life force is. As a vampire, that is something we really understand, because we not only feed off of that life force, We feel it. We process it. It awakens our psyche. It expands our consciousness on multiple levels. So this is a journey for those who seriously seek it. This is not a journey for those who are still spooked out, those who still have religious beliefs, who still have religious tendencies. A lot of that should have been obliterated or demolished, destroyed in your beginning steps on the left-hand path. If you still find yourself doing religious things, viewing things from a religious mindset, you're just a left-hand path Christian, so to speak. And that's no different than a Christian. Just you're a different perspective of a Christian, but you still hold on to Christian beliefs. People do that quite often. But that's their prerogative, their choice. All I say is do not bring it upon me because I will destroy it. I'm not the one to believe in prayer. I'm not the one to believe in begging, worshiping, or groveling to anything outside of myself. That's not me. That's not how I work it. So you got to understand there's different walks of life on the left-hand path. There's people who've been here 20 years and still hold on to certain religious traditions and beliefs. That's their prerogative as well. But my understanding and the understanding of the people I came into this with is that this is about self-deification, self-mastery. Why am I externalizing these things instead of internalizing everything? It's just a question to ponder, because a lot of times we don't ask enough questions. As a Luciferian, one of the most important points of power, as Michael W. Ford elucidated, is ask questions about everything. But I like to go a little further. Ask questions not just about everything, but ask questions to yourself, about the things you believe and still accept that may just be a little religious. As a vampire, you are the only God. You are a manifestation of your true will, power, and desire. And nothing or no one should hold you back from that. Instead, they should enhance it and help you evolve through our vampiric coven, so to speak. I'd rather use clan. In our vampiric clan, it's not so much about the clan head, the clan mothers, clan leaders. That's all traditional. It's more that the clan is evolving mentally as a unit. No one is greater than the other. Sure, you have people with more experience and more wisdom, and they tend to guide others, but it doesn't mean they're stronger or better than someone else, because there could be someone who's been a vampire for a year and they were so passionate and determined about it that they absorbed the knowledge and information and were able to evolve at a higher pace than somebody who may be down with this for 10 years. A lot of it has to do with your desire, your passion for things. I think sometimes we get into things because we're curious, but our passion is not behind it. And when our passion is not behind something, we tend not to really understand it. We still remain confused. We still remain stuck some way, somehow, because we're really not passionate about that which we are learning. Or we're still looking for ways to cater to our attachment to the conscious community, our attachment to the right-hand path that we still have, some people still have, and so they look for things in the left-hand path that gravitate more towards integrating some of that right-hand path working. This is why I've noticed many times people are afraid to really go into this current. Oh, they say that they're ready for the Vampyre current. They'll ask me, when are we gonna do class again? When are we gonna set this off? Then I announce it. I put advertisements. I put memes out celebrating its awakening. The Vampyric class is awakened again. I'll make videos about it. Yet and still, they do not join. So this means that some way, somehow, there was a split that they no longer want to learn because it doesn't cater to the way they want to learn. Instead of just learning and you adapt what is best suited for you from the way it is taught, shared, or given. As many people that I've studied under for years, I don't personally like them, but I adapted and took from what they were sharing and giving us, that I knew I could use and utilize this to assist my evolution, my growth. This is how you should look at anything on a left-hand path or any path. If it doesn't benefit you or suit you, not so much suit you, because suiting is more towards our, well, that's another story. But if it doesn't benefit you, then leave that knowledge alone, leave that practice alone, leave that alone. That's how you have to start really looking at things. But whatever benefits you from that, take from it, leave the rest. That's how you should progress in life. That's how you should move forward in every aspect of your life. Let's awaken. The funniest thing I remember hearing, December 21st, we're going to receive superpowers. Well, listen, people, please, this got to stop, because every 10 years, every 5 years, every other year, every year is some new external power coming to us, some new gift being given to us, some new something is going to bless us. The universe, Earth is going to bless us. Stop it, people. Stop it. Because all you're essentially doing is still waiting for a Messiah, a hero, a savior to do something for you. You're still waiting. You just gave it a new name and a new image to make it seem like you're still not waiting. Oh, yes, you are. You're waiting completely. You are waiting completely for a Messiah or hero savior to come and give you some miraculous powers or some great wisdom. No, you don't wait for anything. On this path, especially those who truly walk the left-hand path, you take it. You take it for yourself. I don't wait for someone to give me wisdom, knowledge. I take what is there for me and use it for my evolution, my growth. And most of it is already inside me. So what the hell am I waiting for some December 21st to have some superpowers? And then you're disappointed because you didn't get the superpowers, because you were never supposed to get superpowers, because that's some hocus pocus bullcrap that they've been sharing all the way since the 90s. I done heard about the vortex opening since the 90s, 2000, 93, 2003, 2013. Now it's going to be 2023. I guarantee you 2 years from now, people are going to be talking about the vortex is opening. It's going to be powers, miraculous things. There's always some nonsense, people. 2012 was one of the other events. You all just as ignorant, dumb, and confused as you were since 2012 to today. Stop it. Be your own God and stop waiting for somebody to give you miraculous powers. Your powers are already within you. You possess that. But the problem is, you want to do the work to get it. So you rather wait for some mystical force to give it to you from outside of you. Laziness to its finest. Awaken. This is the time. If you really want to learn what vampirism is, if you really want to learn This is your time, people. This is your time to awaken to that reality. We're going in. This first part of the Vampyre class that we did, it's almost like we didn't even do it. How much you're going to learn this time and how much more potent the information is. It's almost like you didn't even have that first class. Trust me. You will see if you do get down with this, that all those lessons from the beginning are very, very less in degrees compared to what you're about to learn. Matter of fact, if you don't even go back and restudy those and come in brand new, you still would get tremendous knowledge and application of that knowledge through ritual work that will assist you and benefit you. As a vampire, you have to understand what the night side really represents and what the day side represents. That will be discussed in the class. The night side is rather where a lot of the true working takes place. The true working takes place in the night side. Are you ready for that? Are you ready to travel into the night side and put away your fears, your hesitations, and your reservations to really benefit from doing and understanding the work of the night side? It is our time. My vampiric communities out there, the clans, the covens, love you all. We're a rare breed out here. So to y'all, much love. I'm always open to do discussions and lecture with any vampiric communities. I'm all for that because we're a small number, but a powerful number. So let's get this work done. Tonight, midnight tonight, is the last day to sign up for the Vampiric Magic class. That's it. After that, tomorrow I close off and there's a limit of how many people can join. Once that limit's reached, that's it, done. Journey Through the Clip Hop class is January 15th. January 16th. The deadline for that is January 15th. The sooner you join, the better. Don't wait. The sooner you join, the better, because you will have benefit of what else is available to you on Patreon. It's not just, okay, I'm in the Journey Through a Clip Hop class and I only get that. No, there's a bunch of videos on there that we have done for nothing but Patreon members only that you can study, that will assist you in your development, that reveals a lot of information to assist you. That is on Patreon right now waiting for you. So if you join early, there's a couple PDF files in the Journey Through a Clip Hop class that's already there. You don't have to wait to the 15th. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that's the last day. You can join now and start reaping the benefits now. All right? Let's make a decision, my people that are still in Patreon. You got to make your choice tonight, which way you're going to go. I put an updated video on Patreon, so check it out. All right. Infernal blessings to all, and to all a vampiric night.